What's up, guys? Welcome to a new video. This is going to be our Sema 2022 project vehicle. Please stop barking, Dutch. So yeah, it's right now, today's date is August 24th. We have a brand new Hellcat red eye behind us that we're going to start taking apart. And if you've seen our channel before, or you know us from our previous work, you're probably thinking, oh, they're just going to do one of those 69 Charger conversions, take it to Sema, which we've done as of today. We're in the process of car number 9, right? 9, yeah. So we've done 9 of those already. So obviously, like, it's still really cool and people love it, but it's old news. We're not gonna take it to Sema. We had 2 of those at Sema already. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna up the ante. We're gonna do something even better. This is gonna be our first full carbon fiber 2071 Cuda. As of right now, this current day, August 24th, we have a lot of the carbon parts already pretty much done. We're still working on the nose, like fenders and hood and stuff like that. So that's got to get finished and then molded, and then carbon parts are made. We got a lot of work ahead of us. We've got, I think it's like 10 weeks or 9 weeks or something of that nature until Sema. So we got a lot of work ahead of us. We're gonna get this thing torn down to a shell, and yeah, get some Cuda panels put on it, because let's be real here, Challengers all over the place. Drive down Route 59 right now, you probably see a Challenger. I don't want to see any more Challengers. I want to see something cooler, you know? Right. Chedward is shaking his head yes. Chedward wants to see something cool. I know you guys want to see something cool. And like I said, we're gonna up the ante here. So let's get into the video and let's get this thing torn down. Alright, it's the next day. The batteries on the camera died when we were doing the time lapse. So yeah, we basically got all the body panels, as far as like bolt-on stuff, are off the vehicle. We just gotta cut off the roof and cut off the unisides. And then we got the interior out for the most part, besides the headliner. The glass guy just cut all the glasses out. And the driver's seat, so that way we can move it. Alright, so basically we're gonna make a cool little reel for Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen this already. If you don't, then you should. You're gonna get a lot of behind the scenes, BTSs, a lot of cool cinematic videos of these cars. So yeah, so we're gonna cut all the panels off, and we're gonna like tie them up to like something, to probably the container or something outside. And we're gonna do like a burnout, and as we're doing the burnout, all the panels are gonna fly off, and then obviously we're gonna put Cuda panels on. It's gonna be probably, I hope it's gonna look cool.
Today we're working on the interior of the Cuda. We're working on the door panels, and we're going to add some ambient lighting. So unlike the cheap kits that are out there that you use just like a fiber optic to just shove into any edge, we're going to create something that's a little more OEM looking, like BMW does or Mercedes, using some acrylic, and going to custom fit that into the little crevices of these door panels. So this is the armrest, and that's going to sit there and illuminate any color he wants, but we're going to incorporate it here, we're going to incorporate it here, and then we're also going to incorporate it right here. So all your ambient lighting is going to stick to this section right here. We're also going to illuminate this color, this cup holder right here, because there's a factory ambient light there which just illuminates white, just so you can see where the door handle is, but we're going to swap that out and put a color changing one to match all the other ambient lighting. Just a lot of ambient lighting. So during this build, we're going to be fixing a lot of Dodge's mistakes. Mistake number 652. There's no glue for this upholstery. This is all saggy. This car got the premium leather package, so it's really nice leather up here and stitching, which is comparative to this, which is not. but we're also going to suede wrap this. This is going to be a carbon fiber insert, so that way it continues the carbon fiber theme of the car. Here on the speaker grill, we're also going to wrap this in suede as well. So basically all bottom portions of the car are going to be suede. The top portions on the interior are going to be leather. We're going to notch this out, and we're going to have our CNC guy make us a custom grill insert, so that way it looks a little more premium, a little more luxurious for the suede and the leather that you get.
What's up, guys? Another day here at the office. I have no idea what the date is, or else I would tell you. But check it out. The carbon parts are on the car for the first time ever. Don't mind the way the door's lined up. It's just like sitting there. I have with a piece of tape just for visual references. So, full carbon fiber uniside is on. Door skin's hanging there. The trunk lid is hanging there. Rear valance is there. The only parts that we're missing are the hood, fenders, front bumper. The rear bumper's missing, just the valance is on there. But we're ready to start prepping these parts for paint. So they're sanded. We're gonna start our carbon process, which is basically clear them, sand them again, clear them, sand them again. This is basically just to make sure everything's smooth. You can't prime or bodywork raw carbon parts if you want to have the weave like exposed under the clear, because obviously primer is gray or white or whatever color you mix it. Body filler is colored as well, so the only way to really check to make sure everything is glass straight, which it is straight out of the mold basically, but the only way to double check all that stuff and make sure it's nice and, you know, have material on it to block off, to block it straight, is you got to put clear down. So what we're going to do is put some clear down on it, so that way we could use that as our guide to block it. So we're going to hop into that, and Eddie's going to show you guys quick little couple clips of the parts cinematically. So ready? You guys ready for it? 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we're about to throw some clear down on the parts. I explained it outside why we do it, our reasoning for it. So you're going to see some sanded carbon transform to shiny, pretty carbon right before your eyes. Also, while we're clearing this, we're trying a new clear. So this is supposed to be a little bit heavier, a little bit thicker, so it's going to do the job we're trying to get done a little bit better, hopefully, than our normal like finishing product clear, I guess you would call it, like the clear that's going to stay on the car for good. This is going to be more of like our in-between clear to give us the effect we're looking for, is a little something thicker that we can sand and block. So this is a new clear that our paint rep recommended. So shout out to Kemperly, shout out to BASF. They always hook us up with a lot of products for these show cars that we're building. So if you're going to use paint, and this is not because they support us, I'm saying this because I like the products and I trust the products. If you're trying to get into painting, you know, maybe some DIY stuff, find a local store that sells this paint line. It's good stuff. You don't have to worry about, you don't have to worry about it lasting. It's gonna last. It's not gonna end up like a lot of paint lines that fade and turn chalky and stuff like that. The stuff we've been using for a long time. And so far, knock on aluminum, it's been good to us. wonder how we weld the carbon fiber parts onto the car. How do they stay? To bond, to adhere the Uniside onto the Challenger, because obviously it's made of carbon fiber, can't weld it. So the only thing we can do is glue it on. The same way like a lot of German cars and actually a lot of even American cars and stuff now use aluminum panels that are bonded onto steel cars. Can't weld aluminum to steel, so what do? They use this same technique, panel bond. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna stick this thing on there. It's basically like a giant sticker. It's like a big, expensive carbon fiber sticker. We're just sticking it on there. We're basically wrapping it. It's a carbon fiber wrap. So we got the quarter on. This is basically how we hold them on. We put a bunch of vice grip clamps, and we're just gonna leave it like that. And that's basically how you hold these cars together. Usually we paint match the vice grips when we get into the paint process, and that's like you don't really notice them in most of our other videos, but they're there, trust me.